in every subject. They always know the solution to every problem. They always know about things that don't concern them. They always know somebody give them the wrong name. We should call them Noah or No Wisher or even Noel, 'cause they always know. They always know. Talk about carnival season, Master Dominic, experts in their element. Count on them to be the voice of reason, critiquing with confidence. They know all about the booyah. Who's the better band, Triple K or Signal Band? Every post they make will lead to drama. You will surely know when they hit your calypso. Oh, some cannot even sing a donkey, but they show who win in the monarchy. They'll finish judge the show before it's done. See how the experts making trilogy run. He run. Experts in politics, experts in economics, experts in every topic. Experts.
DBS News. Fresh in the morning. Eye-opening and balanced. The DBS Morning News starts right now.
This morning's headlines: Miss Dominica Kiana Dyer wins Miss OACS pageant in Dominica last night. Other news this morning: the Dominica Calypso Association stages quarterfinals this evening. Details of the morning news right after this.
Yo, what's up?
Baby, let's go!
Turn your TV on. Listen to DBS on Digicel TV Channel 50 and Flow TV Channel 951.
DBS News.
Welcome back to the DBS Major Morning News. My name is Curtis Matthew. Let's begin with news that Miss Dominica Kiana Dyer has won the OACS pageant in Dominica last night. She won over St. Lucia's Tamikwa Ditterville, who was the first runner-up, with Lisha Beach of St. Vincent and the Grenadines in third position. Well, let's look at some of the titles that were given out last night. Kiana Dyer of Dominica, Best in Creative National Wear. Best Creative National Wear also went to Kiana Dyer. The Best Performing Talent, Tamikwa Ditterville of St. Lucia. There were other awards distributed last night. The Best in Swimwear, Tamikwa Ditterville of St. Lucia. The Best Swimwear, Kiana Dyer, Dominica. The Best in Evening Wear also went to Kiana Dyer. The Best Evening Wear also to Kiana Dyer. The Best Response to Questions, Lisha Beach of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. We will bring you some interviews from the show. We'll bring that to you at 1:15. So Miss Dominica Kiana Dyer winning the Miss OACS title at Windsor Park last night. The first runner-up, Tamikwa Ditterville of St. Lucia, and Lisha Beach of St. Vincent and the Grenadines in third place. Other news this morning: Parliamentary Representative for the Kalinago Territory, Kozia Frederick, has called on the Kalinago people to embrace the Kalinago Multipurpose Center. His remarks came during a groundbreaking ceremony for the construction of the facility yesterday. Frederick also encouraged the Kalinago people to take advantage of the employment opportunities which will be made available as a result of the construction of the facility.
I just say that will be a model, I think, CDB that we can replicate across the region to ensure that communities are involved, local communities are involved, and people who are disenfranchised are involved. And so I hope to see this wonderful space. You will see it emerge, and I'm calling on residents who are within this space to come up and be part of this project. Hone your skills, those of you who are carpenters, and plumbers, electricians. Let this be your project. Let this be something that you can be proud of. And when the history is rewritten, because it's a funny history so far, the Columbus story. He didn't discover anything. We were there already. So when the history is rewritten, you will have a solid place in that story. And you will have known that you have played your part to ensure that the Kalinago community, the people remain safe, and that the heritage and the investments we have made through blood and sweat will continue for 7 more generations.
And that's the parliamentary representative for the Kalinago territory, Kozia Frederick. Meantime, the acting president of the Caribbean Development Bank, Isaac Solomon, he also spoke at yesterday's ceremony in the Kalinago territory.
This building is a component of the project Building Resilience and Adaptive Capacity to Climate Change and Disaster Risk in the Kalinago territory, which was developed as part of the Caribbean Development Bank's Community Disaster Risk Reduction Fund. This is a multi-donor trust fund established by CDB in March 2012 with resources from the governments of Canada, the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland, and the European Union. The purpose of the fund was to finance, through the provision of grant funding, disaster risk reduction and/or climate change adaptation initiatives at the community level across CDB's borrowing member countries. In addition, these initiatives were targeted to enhance livelihoods, resilience, and sustainability within the community. We are well aware that the excessive cost of recovery and reconstruction following disasters give rise to increased sovereign debt and reduced fiscal space, causing setbacks to hard-earned development gains. This makes it more difficult for governments of the bank's borrowing member countries to seamlessly implement poverty reduction and sustainable development programs. In the aftermath of Hurricane Maria, this was abundantly clear. As such, in January 2018, the Government of Canada, through Global Affairs Canada, authorized the reallocation of over $2 million United States dollars from the fund to assist the government of Dominica with community-level rebuilding efforts.
And that's the acting president of the Caribbean Development Bank, Isaac Solomon. Other news this morning, a number of former Calypso monarchs will be on show when the Dominica Calypso Association stages its quarterfinals at Windsor Park this evening. Among the former Calypso monarchs who will compete tonight at the quarterfinals are Caressa, Bob, Observer, Tasha P, Daddy Chess. Here now is the president of the Dominica Calypso Association, the Observer.
In position number 1, you'll have the Liberator, followed by Abir. In 3rd, the Bob. 4th, Danyan. 5th, Mask Eruption. 6th, Checo. Caressa comes in at 7. Calfa P sings at number 8. Joy sings at number 9. Luscious, 10. Checker comes in at 11. 12 will be the Lady S. JD comes in at 13. 14 will be Trendsetter. 15, Nashel. 16, Hexy. 17, The Explosion doing his thing. Soul Poos will come in at number 18. Bingo will be at 19. 20 will be Sai. Gamma B comes in at 21. Vigilante at 22. Observer at 23. Shanice comes in at 24. Mika will do her thing at number 25. The Daddy Chess will do it at 26. 27 will be The Web. 28 will be Prince of Peace. 29, Deros at number 30. Shadow Flow. Mikey D is at 31. And closing up the night will be the Queen Tasha P.
And that's the president of the Dominica Calypso Association, Davidson the Observer Victor. Well, the former Calypso Monarchs who will be on show tonight, JD, Caressa, Bob, Observer, Tasha P, and Daddy Chess. These people have won the Calypso crown in Dominica. They will feature at the quarterfinals tonight from 8:30. Round 1 of the 2025 Inter-Secondary Schools Debating Competition is being described as a success. Round 1 came to an end on Thursday, and 5 secondary schools are moving on to round 2 of the competition to begin on the 19th of February. Here is the organizer of the 2025 Inter-Secondary Schools Debating Competition, Trudy Christian.
Round 1 of the Inter-Secondary Schools Debating Competition was a successful round coming to a close on Thursday after 5 grueling debates in which the high schoolers made their best effort to secure a spot in the second round. 5 schools were able to do so, and they are the Portsmouth Secondary School, who secured victory against the Isaiah Thomas Secondary School. The St. Martin Secondary School is also moving on to the second round. They secured a victory against the Cassibra Secondary School. The Dominica Grammar School also moves on, and they secured victory against the St. Mary's Academy. The Pierre Charles Secondary School moves on as well, securing a victory against the Goodwill Secondary School. And lastly, the Wesley High School also moves on, securing their victory against the Convent High School in round 1. So to repeat, the 5 schools moving on to round 2 of the Inter-Secondary Schools Debating Competition are the Portsmouth Secondary School, the St. Martin Secondary School, the Dominica Grammar School, the Pierre Charles Secondary School, and the Wesley High School. These schools join reigning champion Orion Academy for a 6-school lineup in round 2, February 19th and 20th, 2025.
And that's the organizer of the 2025 Inter-Secondary Schools Debating Competition, Trudy Christian. The Leo Club of Dominica says preparation are in full swing for the staging of the 2025 Junior Calypso Bouillon Monarch competition. The competition will take place on February 14 at 5:30 at the Windsor Park Stadium forecourt. Marketing Director of the Leo Club of Dominica, Shervin Dominic, provides us with the contenders for each segment.
10 talented students will battle for the crown in 2 categories, and they are Bouillon and Calypso. Meet the contestants in the Calypso category. Number 1, Alisa Louisi, who will be representing the Goodwill Secondary School, and she goes by the stage name of Alisa. At number 2, we have Malik Farrell from the Paybush Primary School, and his stage name is The Reverend. At number 3, we have Thais Faustin of the St. Mary's Academy, who is a reigning Calypso king. He goes by the stage name Mighty T. At number 4, we have Mia Didier of the Portsmouth Secondary School, and her stage name is Darius. At number 5, we have Faith Senville from the Dominica Grammar School, and her stage name is Queen Melody. In the Bouillon category, we got 5 participants. At number 1, Quan Bunch of the Dominica Community High School, and his stage name is Quan Derry. At number 2, we have Shervez Seaman of the Portsmouth Secondary School, who is a reigning Bouillon queen, and her stage name is Moxie Shervy. At number 3, we have Josiah Fagan of the Goodwill Secondary School, and his stage name is King Sire. At number 4, we have Dalicia Coffey of the Pierre Charles Secondary School, and her stage name is Onyx. At number 5, we have Jean McMoney at number 5, representing the Cassibra Secondary School, and his stage name is JB Star.
And that's the marketing director of the Leo Club of Dominica, Shervin Dominic. DBS Radio will bring that show live, like others taking place in Dominica for the Carnival celebration. And Minister for Tourism, Denise Charles Pemberton, says plans are well underway towards cementing the Kalinago Barana Ote as a prime tourist attraction site. Mrs. Pemberton says this is an opportunity to create a truly unique experience at the Kalinago Barana Ote.
The KBA was severely damaged by Hurricane Maria, but we have started the process of retouching the roofs. So I think it's about 80% complete. We've done the kitchen, and the main building. So hopefully when that is complete, I agree with you. The Kalinago experience has to be very unique and different at the KBA. And so we have started to have conversations about what tour packages we want to have. We had a group who came to Dominica from Travel PR London. And when they arrived at the airport, the first stop we took them to was the KBA, and they had a marvelous time. They dressed as a Kalinago for the day. Some of them got Kalinago names. They partook in a Kalinago dance. And they said to us that was the best experience ever in any island, and that every visitor should be able to book a Kalinago tour. So as we upgrade these sites, what we'll be doing is coming back to have a meeting with you, the council and the tourism groups, and all of you who are interested, help you create packages. We currently have a consultant on island who will be visiting you because you're very unique and special, so you'll get special attention.
And that's the minister responsible for tourism, Dennis Charles Pemberton. In Jamaica, the Jamaica government has shut down as false claims made on social media that the first set of Jamaicans deported from the USA under the Donald Trump administration's mass expulsion campaign arrived on the island on Thursday. Jamaica's Foreign Minister, Senator Kamisha Johnson-Smith, pointed out in an early afternoon statement that Thursday's flight was a continuation of the regular monthly arrangements previously in train and was the first such scheduled flight for 2025. Trump began his second term on January 20 with a flood of executive actions aimed at revamping U.S. immigration. Well, that too is a look at the DBS Morning News. It is 16 after 7. Don't go away. The sports report comes up shortly.
Covering the nation and beyond. DBS Sports Report.
Rudolph Thomas Enterprise in Portsmouth, your suppliers of building materials and hardware products. Over 20 years experience in the business. Rudolph Thomas has lumber and plywood, Portland and tile cement, steel rods, galvanized and fence pipe. And Rudolph Thomas can meet all your wire needs. Galvanized roofing sheets, doors, windows, toilet sets, face basins and bidets. PVC piping, fittings and lattice. Check out Rudolph Thomas for ceramic and vinyl floor and wall tiles, nails, nuts and bolts, paint and painting supplies. And check out their line of electrical and hand tools. And Rudolph Thomas is your one-stop shop for hard-to-find items like fiberglass mat and fiberglass resin and welding rods. Go now to Rudolph Thomas on 1240 Bay Street in Portsmouth.
The National Bank of Dominica Board of Directors invites all shareholders to Cocktails and Calypso, the annual Shareholders Forum, Thursday, January 30th, 2025 at the Fort Young Hotel. Get informed, understanding the annual report and financial statements by facilitator Dr. Robertine Chatterton. Pre-registration is required for shareholders attending the forum online. Visit nbddominica.com or NBD's social media platform for registration links and instructions. Join us as we mix business insights with vibrant culture. NBD's Cocktails and Calypso, the annual Shareholders Forum 2025.
Let's begin the DBS Morning Sports Report with cricket news. The Windward Island Volcanoes will need 355 more runs, while the Jamaican Scorpions 9 wickets on the final day for victory in their Cricket West Indies regional 4-day match in St. Vincent. The Windwards are chasing 420 for victory against the Jamaica Scorpions. Let's recap the Day 3 highlights. The Scorpions declared Friday afternoon on 277 for 7. Jermaine Blackwood made 75. Daniel Beckford 50. Demba 5 for 95. And Descat 2 for 36. The Windwards chasing 420 with 65 for 1 at Storms. Stefan Pascal is unbeaten on 24. Scores: Jamaica 337 and 277 for 7 declared. The Windward Island Volcanoes 195 and 65 for 1. The Windwards need 355 more runs for victory. Well, the Windward Island Volcanoes Vice Captain Kenneth Demba says the team has to apply themselves with the bat if they are to pull out the win today.
I want to say it is difficult. Um, what I would say though is that as long as we apply ourselves, but I mean nothing is wrong if we copy others. If we bat like how Jamaica batted on the wicket, I can't see a reason why we won't achieve the 419 runs, or 420, sorry. Uh, as long as we apply ourselves, we can win the game, and if not, draw the game. So yeah, I don't see it so much as a difficult task because the wicket pretty much playing the same like how we played for the first three days. So as long as we apply ourselves, I don't think anything.
And that's the Windward Island Volcanoes Vice Captain Kenneth Demba. Meantime, the Leeward Island Hurricanes coasted to a record win over the West Indies Academy. The Academy, they were bowled for just 100, chasing 503 to win. Hayden Walsh Jr. picked up 5 for 24 and Rakim Cornwall 4 for 41. The final scores, the Leeward Island Hurricanes 358 and 289 for 9 declared. The West Indies Academy 145 and 100 all out. The Leeward Islands won by 403 runs. And defending champions Guyana also wrapped up a victory inside 3 days, beating the Barbados Pride. Richie Lucknott picked up 5 for 23 as Guyana bowled Barbados out for 112 in their second innings. Chasing 77 to win, Guyana got 78 without loss, with Tajnarine Shandapal getting 40 not out. The final scores in that game, Barbados 346 and 112, Guyana 382 for 9 declared and 78 without loss. Kevlon Anderson also got a century for Guyana in the first innings, getting 101. Guyana won by 10 wickets. And Trinidad, they are continuing the squeeze to squeeze the life out of the Combined Campuses and Colleges, CCC. Well, the CCC, they were bowled for 222, replying to Trinidad's first innings total of 504 for 6 declared. The CCC asked to follow on with 90 for 1 at Storms last night. The scores in that game, Trinidad 504 for 6 declared, with Jason Mohammed getting 176. Gooley made 121. The Combined Campuses and Colleges 222 all out. Johan Jeremiah made 60. Yannick Karaya took 3 for 26 and Carrie Pierre 2 for 50. The Combined Campuses and Colleges batting a second time 90 for 1. The CCC trails by 192 runs. The West Indies women completed a clean sweep over Bangladesh as they took the 30-20 in St. Kitts last night. The Windies rested a number of players, including the captain, Hayley Matthews, having already won the series 2-0, but they still got over the line despite the changes. Bangladesh, they were restricted to 104 for 8 in their 20 overs. Janile Glasgow picked up 3 for 15, Zeta James 1 for 7, and Afi Fletcher 1 for 16. The West Indies women replied with 105 for 5 in 18.3 overs. Glasgow got 25. The West Indies won by 5 wickets. They won the series by 3 games to 0. Glasgow was named the player of the match. Deandra Dottin, the player of the series. Head coach of the national under-17 men's football team, Ronnie Gustave, says while he believes the team will give it their best shot at the CONCACAF under-17 World Cup qualifiers, the team could have done with some more time for preparation. Dominica has been drawn in a tough group with Mexico, Nicaragua, Barbados, and Belize. The national team will leave Dominica today for Mexico.
Well, one of the things going up, we know we're playing against teams like Nicaragua, Mexico, Barbados, Belize. I mean, those teams, they have been, from what my investigation, they have been in training for quite a while. You know, we, on the other hand, we have been in training for six weeks. and there's a vast difference because the things that we want to do, we are trying. Well, we have been doing our program with the boys in a holistic approach because we're trying to make them learn everything in a short space of time, which is, I would say, is not fair to them or to the coaching staff. But with the talent is there, as I said, and if we get to nurture those boys the way that we want them to play, our system of play, I think this team there can go a long way.
And that's the head coach of the national under-17 men's football team, Ronnie Gustav. The under-17 team reads the goalkeepers, Cody James, Dwight Elwa, and Jerison James. The defenders, Asaru Filbert, Kerwan Harris, Kimani Rodney, Michael Theophile, Nikwan Benoit, Yannick Vigilant, and Asap Banis. The midfielders, Ajay Bellot, Darius Gasper, Jayan Lockhart, Jadian Lockhart, Conrad Simon, Neron Abraham, Percy James, Shem Theophile, and Troy Charles. The strikers being Jamal Alexis and Giovanni George. Detroit Tires Inc. will battle Petro Caribe to decide the champions of the inaugural DA Next Level Corporate Futsal Tournament. The grand finals are set for Sunday at the Massac Indoor Facility. Both teams have been dominating so far in the tournament, with Petro Caribe beating Mitsubishi Motors 7-4 in the semi-final, while Detroit Tires Inc. beat Boye Barbershop by 5-4. The finals will take place at 8 p.m. Sunday. The third place match between Boy Barbershop and Mitsubishi Motors also will take place on Sunday. Defending champions in the KFC National Volleyball League Club 1 will begin the title defense of their championship as that competition gets underway this weekend. The defending men's champions will battle the Young Vets in one of two matches scheduled for this weekend. The match will take place Sunday evening at the St. Joseph Hard Courts. Club 1 captain Sidney John says his club will be looking to start off their title defense on a winning note.
Well, Gavin, we never stopped training from last season. We won the league, I think, in mid-January last year. So it's a little over a year, and we never stopped training 2 to 3 times a week. Our players have gained a lot of experience, especially those of us who were on the national team since then. We had a lot of friendlies that allowed us to practice and, fine-tune our game skills. So we are prepared for this season. We are prepared for whatever is to come. We are ready, especially for this game on Sunday. I know Vets might be a bit of a difficult team. They have some very good players, but we are confident in our skills and our ability to match up and end up victorious this Sunday and throughout the league.
And that's the Club 1 captain, Sidney John. Meantime, the defending women's champions, the Acers, will also take on the Club 1 Sunday in St. Joseph. In some more cricket news, Joseph Stewart got an unbeaten half-century and Darren Ellick a 5-wicket haul as the Pearchild Secondary School picked up first innings points in their Sports Division Secondary School's Under-20 cricket match against the Dominica Grammar School at the Geneva Playing Field Friday. Pearchild Secondary School batted first and declared on 191 for 9. Joseph Stewart made 88 not out. Kevon Albert took 3 for 19 and Jaden Caesar 2 for 12. The Dominica Grammar School, they were bowled for 69. Dion Roll got 29. Darren Ellick picked up 5 for 14. And Tristan Francis 2 for 2 for the Pearchild Secondary School. The match ended in a draw, with Pearchild Secondary School taking first innings points. Meantime, in school's netball, Cassibros Secondary School took down the Northeast Comprehensive A team 26-14 at Marigot. Scoring for the Cassibros Secondary School, Deanne Augustine, who made 9 goals from 14 tries, Selena Winston, 17 from 32, while for the Northeast Comprehensive A team, Danique Harriet made 11 goals from 18 attempts, and at the Convent High School ground, the Portsmouth Secondary School got the better of the Dominica State College 30-18, scoring for the Portsmouth Secondary School, Shanita Casey, 10 goals from 21 tries, and Joelle Benjamin, 20 from 33, while scoring for the Dominica State College, Nyabel Paquette, 10 goals from 18 attempts, and Akila Daisy, 8 from 14. In the other match, the Convent High School won over Academics by default. Today, Joseph Fadul is the opening of the St. Joseph Carnival. That will take place this afternoon at 3 o'clock. The DBS broadcast team will be there in St. Joseph. You want to join DBS on its Facebook page this afternoon from 3 o'clock as we bring you live coverage of St. Joseph Carnival. We are told it's going to be a massive event this afternoon in St. Joseph. A number of groups will be on parade. The organizers are very upbeat as they head into opening of Carnival in St. Joseph this afternoon at 3 o'clock. Let's remind you again, DBS Radio will be there. We'll be broadcasting live on the DBS Facebook page. And of course, Joseph Fadul, we saw a lot of events taking place already for the Carnival season. There was the big Miss OECS show at Windsor Park last night. Again, congratulations to all the competitors. But it's Miss Dominica, Kiana Dyer, going home with the title. And of course, people were there to see her crowned as Miss OECS 2025. That too is a look at the DBS morning news and sports. Very soon you'll come up with the insert of the package. You will bring that to the listeners. Of course, quarter-final action tonight at Windsor Park Stadium forecourt. Joseph Fadul, we've heard a number of good songs. It appears that this one is going to be a competitive affair at Windsor Park tonight. Again, DBS will bring that live tonight from 8:30. And in the lineup for the quarterfinals tonight, a number of former Calypso monarchs. You have the Caressa, the Bob, Observer, Tasha P, Daddy Chess, and JD. And the 32 in all. Who are the Calypsonians who are going to go through tonight? We'll find that out a little later on tonight. DBS will have that live for you tonight from 8:30. Joseph Fadul, thank you very much for linking the news this morning and throughout the week on behalf of the News and Sports Department and our link person, Joseph Fadul. Curtis Matthew saying good morning.
DBS News. Accurate, up-to-date, professional. We bring you the news of the nation via 3 newscasts, Monday to Saturday at 7 a.m. The DBS Major Morning News, 1:15 p.m. Your lunchtime news bulletin, and at 6 in the evening, the DBS Evening News. Call us at 448-4302. Listen on www.dbcradio.net. Don't forget to like our Facebook page at www.facebook.com/DBS Radio. Stay on top of the nation's news with your nation station, DBS.
Let's now bring you the insert of the package, and of course this morning's edition of the insert of the package right here on DBS Radio is brought to you compliments of the good folks at A&A Low Price Center in Calibishi.
A&A Low Price Center in the village of Calibishi offers the best prices for the freshest products ever. One-stop convenient shopping at A&A Low Price Center in Calibishi. For your foods, your everyday needs, snacks, liquor, dry goods, and more. Just about everything located in the flat of Calibishi, directly in the center of the village. Come to A&A Low Price Center on the highway in Calibishi. A&A Low Price Center is family owned and operated. It is fully computerized, VAT compliant, load toll, credit card and top-up capabilities. Stop at A&A Low Price Center in Calibishi today or call 445-7655. Drop us an email at analowprice@gmail.com. A&A Low Price Center in Calibishi, open 7 days a week, 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. Visit us today. Just walk in and be happy you did.